Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Flash. So let's start talking about this episode. So this is the return of Grodd, and in this episode, Grodd steals Caitlin. So the team has to figure out how to save Caitlin. At the same time, Barry still can't really walk that well, and he still has trauma from his last Zoom fight in the last episode. So they do come up with a plan, seeing that Harrison Wells also wants to help the team. So it's the Harrison Wells you wanted from last season, but you also didn't want because you loved him as a villain. He got to dress up as a Reverse Flash in this episode and send Gorilla Grodd to Earth 2 in a very familiar place that, I will say, definitely makes him into the villain that we know in the comics. So what do I think about the episode overall? Also, just another, I forgot to mention a couple subplots. Two other subplots, three, is that Barry's father returns to kind of give him some guidance. We see Patty and Barry's relationship rekindle a little bit more, and we also see Kendra and Cisco go out, and Cisco does get a vibe from Kendra, and she is Hawkgirl, which we already knew, but that just leads into the Legends of Tomorrow crossover, which of course you know I'm very excited about because I am part of the Legends of Tomorrow podcast. So what did I think about the episode? I did think this was a little bit of a slower episode because we just had such a great and fast-paced episode last week. So you knew this was going to be a bit slower, but I like the character developments that we did get to see. Yeah, I mean, we get to see that Barry is going through some trauma, which I definitely enjoyed seeing that because Barry's always been this light character and the show has always been this light show. So to see kind of this deeper emotion throughout the episode, it was something different. I wouldn't say a breath of fresh air, but it's something different that I like seeing for this one episode because we know it's going to go back to status quo. Not next episode, but the episode after. Next episode is going to be a crazy crossover. It was nice seeing Kendra before the crossover, building her character a bit. It was cool to see that Cisco has a relationship with her. I really like Kendra so far. I'm excited to see what they do with her character. I like her personality so far, which was able to shine here. I like Caitlin in this episode too. One of my big complaints of this season is that I don't think Caitlin's been used enough in this season, but at least she is being utilized. I still want to see some Killer Frost stuff. I'm impatient. I want to see it. But I think we're going to have to wait a little while. Probably if we are going to see it this season and with Earth 2, my guess is going to be after the mid-season premiere, or maybe during the mid-season premiere. Obviously, we're not going to see it in the Legends of Tomorrow crossover. But yeah, like I said, it's a bit of a slower episode, but it's a really good introduction to Grodd's origin story. We obviously saw Grodd last season, but more of just stating that he's alive and that he has these powers and he's a different type of gorilla. But here we're actually bringing him into his villain origin story, which is this big island of apes, gorillas, and we see Grodd become the leader of these people, and he wants the Speed Force. That's kind of always been his motive. So I think that definitely makes sense of everything that happened in this episode, why he would be so against Flash, and I think in a future season or future episode, we really are going to see Grodd fleshed out as a major villain. And I like that we're seeing him scattered throughout the seasons. That way you really do build him up as a major villain and more than just obviously a one-shot villain of the week, which Grodd is, of course, more of. So like I said, it was a pretty good episode, a bit on the slower side. I'm still upset that Barry's father just walks out once again. It just felt weird to have him in this episode. Like, I understood his purpose, but at the same time, I think Joe could have done those things. I'm still upset that they've kind of written off the father and just makes him pop in every once in a while because I guess scheduling, or whatever they're going to do with the character. I was just kind of upset that he was only there for the episode. Right when he had this whole speech saying, I'm going to walk out and you need to be your own person, and I don't know, it's just kind of annoying that he has to leave again. So yeah, so we will see with the next episode. It looks really entertaining. It looks more Arrow heavy. From what I hear, it's going to be more of an Arrow episode for the Flash episode because they are going to be in Star City, and then they're going to be in Central City, in the Arrow episode. So it's kind of be this vice versa thing in learning more about Legends of Tomorrow, of course. And the promo looked awesome, and of course I'll be covering it. I think we have a week break, so next week we don't have an episode because of Thanksgiving, but the week after we do have the crossover. I'm guessing we have an episode after that, and then I think winter finale is coming up really soon. It might be the episode at the crossover that is the winter finale, or the episode after that. But let me know in the comments below what you thought about the episode. This is Comic Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links from my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.